Good morning guys, firstly I hope you're well and welcome back to my channel. It has been obviously over 1 week since I have uploaded, so I do apologise, but I can promise there's a good reason behind that. But I thought today, let's get straight back into the groove of things. Now, as you can see from the title of this video, we're going to go over just a big catch up that is very much needed. I will take you through a day of food today as well. Today is a training day as well, so my calories are currently at 3,500. I have so much to update you guys on, honestly. We have holiday updates, New York updates, house updates. Honestly guys, like the list I feel like is endless. But anyway, let's first things first, just start off by running over last week. Honestly, these past 2 weeks for myself have been hectic. It has been non-stop. 2 weeks ago, I was in Manchester with MyProtein for a couple of nights away, which was incredible. Like, we had such a good time. We went to the MyProtein production factory to see actually how many people it actually takes to load up the protein powder, check all the products, seal the products. Personally, okay, how I thought it would be a lot of robots, and it was just such a cool experience. Like, they do taste tests. It was just honestly insane. Like, I actually learned so much about the MyProtein products and how they're actually produced. So yeah, we did that, and after that we actually went to the Hale Country Club. Oh, food was delicious. I absolutely love the Hale Country Club. And then actually we had like a day kind of creating content with their kind of social platforms. Oh my God, I forgot as well. I did my first 5K in years and I was honestly so nervous. I was like, oh God, I'm gonna stand out like a sore thumb. I'm gonna be just there like, no. But it was so much fun. Honestly, I loved it. Guys, I actually loved it. And we did it for Battle Cancer, which honestly was such a fun evening. And then afterwards, as a group, went out for Nando's afterwards as well, just as like an end of weekend. I honestly thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, it's actually sparked something, I would say, for myself. As somebody that's not an experienced runner, like honestly guys, whatsoever, I very much kind of go as quickly as I can. Like, I was like, yeah, get it done. It was slow paced. Like, I think we did it in 35 minutes, 5K, which I loved it. We had a couple of points like kind of just stopping, which I think for myself was really good, because honestly, let me tell you guys, the DOMs I experienced after that, my calf DOMs were in pain. My body's not used to it. Like, I'm not used to running, and I didn't have proper running shoes. I have got some running shoes coming. No, this is not me saying, guys, I'm doing a marathon. No, I can promise you that that's not happening. What it is me saying is, right, look, my cardio now, I'm now gonna be doing literally 1 5K per week. That is my cardio, okay? So Harv and I are actually gonna go for a 5K together per week. For Harv, he's a lot quicker than I am, so he's at my pace, bless him. But I'll get there. I think it's what I'm not putting pressure on it, honestly. I'm enjoying my running, but don't panic, I'm still doing weight training. Honestly, hit 180 kilograms on my hip thrust, category bridges, sorry. So bloody proud of, honestly, top my PB, 8 reps, and I believe it was 6 reps. Insane. Like, I'm gonna get to that 200. I reckon another month at least, and I'll be there. That's my plan. That is the goal, okay? So yeah, that's point number 1 of where we're at with this kind of catch up. That's Manchester. That's my running update done. In terms of last weekend, honestly, what the hell? Guys, I was on a bloody billboard. That blew my mind, literally blew my mind. So I had a solo travel date, guys. That is my first solo travel date since I was about 15 years old. I actually said to Harv, I'm kind of glad I went by myself. I love obviously Harv to absolute pieces, but it was really nice on myself, I think, to mature myself even more, just to show myself that I can actually do it. Because obviously Harv and I are attached at the hip basically, and we are. But it was nice. Harv had a weekend by himself, I had a weekend by myself. I kind of got myself out of my comfort zone, which is something I've really been kind of trying to do this year. As you can see, like running, CrossFit, I'm out of my comfort zone. So yeah, I flew out on the Friday. Harv dropped me at the airport, and then I got on the most incredible flight. I flew with JetBlue. I haven't used them before, so I was very much like, oh, are they gonna be good? I was like looking on TikTok, like honestly incredible. Okay, it was business class, but even as kind of economy as well, literally insane. Like, I loved it. Food was to die for. It was so yummy. I enjoyed every minute. I was like a child literally at Christmas there when they were bringing around more food. I was like, oh, okay. But anyway, that's not the point. So getting myself from the airport to JFK to the actual hotel, honestly, the heat, guys, it was 35 degrees and it was so just muggy. And I walked out and was like, whoa, okay, that is so hot. And I was wearing like a full tracksuit and I was like, what have I done? Yeah, I had the first obviously night by myself, took myself for like a solo date. I went to Chipotle. Then the next day I met up with navigation. Now I got myself up at 5 a.m. because I was really kind of just making sure I wanted to get the full day. Like, I was literally there for 1 full day. I didn't have long at all. I was planning to go for a run at 5 a.m. but it was still dark outside. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna do an hour of work. So I sat in bed, did an hour of work, really productive. I'm glad I did that, to be fair. 6 a.m. here and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go out for a run. And all I wanted to do was literally do 5K, run past Times Square, come back to the hotel, change, wait obviously for the navigation team to meet up at lunchtime, and then of course we'll take photos at the billboard. Literally, there's a video of myself. I get 1K in the run and I'm at Times Square, okay? And I literally was like, right guys, this is, and I was trying to do like a transition because I thought it'd be really cool for later on for like a video. I literally hold the camera here and I'm like, later on, I'll be up there. Next minute I kind of turn around and it literally is on the actual billboard. Now, we were told the navigation team didn't know what time of day it would be up, how often it would be up. They knew it for 24 hours, but they didn't know if it was every 10 seconds, if it was every 15 minutes, like they had no idea. So I was like, I'm just gonna run there and just see for the fun of it. I had a couple of comments, of course, typical social media for you, with people like, I can't even see the video. And I'm like, it was just a reaction that was actually going on my family group chat. Like I never planned on posting that part at all. But anyway, so that was such a cool video. So I literally stood there in Times Square and I FaceTimed half, which was so cool. Sent photos to my family group chat, to my grandparents, friends, etc. I literally sat there for like an hour. Then I was like, do you know what? I can't carry on the run. I was like, I can't, like I need to get back. So I ran back, so I did 2K. Like my 5K run was 2K, which it's one of those things. Honestly, I really enjoyed it though, and I did. Got back, had the quickest shower of my entire life. I was like, screw the makeup, I'm not doing the makeup at all. I chucked on some normal clothes, went straight back to Times Square, got more photos, and then I went to Blank Street, like, you know, my favorite matcha drink. So yeah, it was honestly incredible. So I think it was such a surreal experience. Like it was so cool, such a bucket list moment. This is never gonna happen in my entire life ever again. Like it's very, very, very unlikely. And then we went out for lunch with the navigation team. I came back and I was kind of doing some work, editing some videos. I was trying to edit and upload as I was going along, but we weren't allowed to post about the billboard actually until the following Tuesday was my time, Tuesday UK time, Monday evening US time. And then in the evening, honestly guys, let me tell you, I've never seen rain like it. I had my lovely white trainers that are honestly my absolute babies. Like I love these shoes. I had my nice Skims dress on. I had no coat, nothing obviously, because I thought it was gonna be boiling. I had like a GYMSHARK jumper. We wanted to take some more photos in the evening, which it looked so cool in the evening with the bright pink lights. So yeah, we got some cool photos, but it was the most insane experience. The next morning I left, I had to wake up at 3:40 in the morning, so AM time. Got to the airport and I just sat there kind of catching up with kind of work. I had a lovely acai bowl, guys. Honestly, it was delicious. I'll put it here. But yeah, by the time we got back home, it was 11 PM, straight back into Monday morning, straight back into work. Everyone was like, are you jet lagged? And I was like, I don't really think it was long enough to kind of get jet lagged, to be honest with you. I also didn't sleep on the way home. Like I made this conscious effort not to sleep. I fell asleep for like 30 minutes. The rest of the time I was like editing reels, literally insane. Like I couldn't have asked for a better weekend. It was the coolest weekend, I think, of my social media career by far. It was such a surreal moment. My point being was, I want to say thank you guys for supporting, etc. Honestly, without you guys, that would never have been possible. Like that literally blows my mind. So there's lots more giveaways to come. I can promise you that. Obviously navigation hauls, you guys name it, I am here. I am your person, I am your gal, as they say. So yeah, that is like my update from most recently. Obviously present day today is Thursday. This week we have nothing on. Like I'm actually really excited. The most recent obviously week's been crazy. Like I just want a weekend at home doing the garden. We're having our fence done, guys, which I'm so excited for on Tuesday. So we need to pull out all of the bushes to make sure it's actually ready and set for the guys to start. So yeah, like we're just like, let's have a weekend at home, enjoy having obviously the girls, the sunshine, etc. Which honestly, like, wow. I have 2 more updates actually. So you know guys, I've been working towards my holiday. And then we actually got an email a couple of days ago saying that our flight's been cancelled. Now, I don't know if I've told you guys, but basically we're planning to go to Zumba? Something like that. It's SUMBA, which basically is an hour flight from Bali. So we'd have to do London to Doha, Doha to Bali, sleep 1 night in the airport hotel in Bali, and then we're literally having an hour trip to Zumba the next day. That was our 9-year anniversary. Like that was our plan for I was about to say honeymoon. It's not honeymoon, guys. For our trip, okay? And we actually got an email yesterday saying that the 1-hour flight, which was from Bali to Zumba, is cancelled. I was looking and I was like, oh my goodness, there's literally no other flights. And we have set days because the hotel was booked. Everything had to be on the exact days because obviously it's so many different flights, 3 flights in one go. Everything had to be timed perfectly. The flights anyway, I couldn't rebook anything. There was literally no flights available to rebook. So I was like, thankfully I could cancel the hotel itself. So we now have flights to Bali, and I was on the phone, it's like, hi, can I cancel my flights at all? They're like, no, you can't really cancel. So yeah, we are now going to Bali. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, obviously I've heard a lot of horror stories in regards to Bali belly, which does scare me a little bit. So if anybody has any advice, any tips, etc., then please let me know. Bali was never a top go-to place on Harv and I's like bucket list, I guess you could say. Honestly, the amount of people I've spoken to said it's amazing. I'm very, very excited, of course, but I have nothing planned. We haven't even got a hotel booked. So if you have any recommendations, locations, hotels, please let me know. I don't like monkeys. Obviously, I know there's a lot of monkeys. People obviously do that cool thing with the monkeys. No, I said to Harv, I can't. In terms of activities, honestly, a holiday, just sat there, sunbathing, reading a book, chilling, eating some yummy food. That is our idea of heaven for our like end of year holiday. It's what we usually do. So any recommendations, please let me know. You guys honestly are always handy, so it's always good to ask you guys for any recommendations. So anyway, I obviously have gone off on a huge tangent here. Honestly, a big catch up was needed, but we're gonna get into this this week's vlog. I have already eaten breakfast. I had 2 bagels. I had 30 grams of cheese on one, and then I also had 30 grams of raspberry jam on the other. It was a carb central breakfast. I'm training upper body today, which I'm very excited for. The time currently is actually 10 a.m. And I'm going to train. I think we're gonna train after lunch today just because we actually have nothing else on, and I wanted to really crack on with work. And honestly, I've been so productive already. As you can tell, I feel like I've had so much coffee because like I've not stopped talking. But I think because I haven't spoken to you guys in so long, so I have a lot to catch up with you guys on. But anyway, I'm gonna crack on. I have a lot of client form to get through today. That is my plan of action. I've got a couple of clients to sign up as well, which is so exciting. I'm gonna go from there. So please hit the like button, subscribe, and of course, let's get into the video. Okay, it's currently, I'm still sat in the exact same position. It's currently 11:30. I've literally just planned out pretty much my full day of food, just because I find that if I've planned everything out, Harv's currently in a fat loss phase, obviously I'm growing, we can kind of have the exact same food, but just, there's the door with the wind. Yeah, it wasn't me. So we kind of plan everything so we can then adjust portions, which just makes honestly life a million times easier. But as like a little bit of a drink now while I'm kind of waiting for it to be lunchtime. So I currently have this Jimmy's iced coffee. There's literally ice going everywhere. This has 14 grams of protein in this. That's a good sound. So they are quite expensive, but honestly, I love something like this because something that Harv always drinks is Monsters. Like, I like them, but I can't drink a full can. I can't because I find them so big. But these, I don't have them every day. Okay, I probably have like maybe 2 a week. If you love like a meal deal type thing, when you kind of go to work, for example, like you've got like your sandwich, you've got your bag of popcorn, and you need some extra protein. This is a good shout. Now, obviously, if you're in a calorie deficit, calories are lower. Might not be the best option because, of course, trying not to drink your calories can really kind of help you. Maybe instead of looking at some like pre-cooked prawns or pre-cooked chicken could help you. But actually, if you don't mind drinking some of your calories, absolutely nothing wrong with having them. They're 10 out of 10. They're delicious. Obviously, GLJ will save you guys some money. But yeah, so I'm gonna drink this and crack on. Okay, the time currently is 12 o'clock. I am literally just finishing up an edit of one of my reels for today. It's like a vlog style type reel. I'm really actually enjoying like doing like vlog reels, like a little bit of talking in there, especially obviously being in New York, so I was doing different things. But right now, as you can see, I haven't left my desk. And I feel like if I was to do like a vlog style right now, it's just boring. But anyway, I'm gonna put lunch on in just a second, but I'm gonna triple check this over to make sure I'm happy with it, and then I'll probably upload this in just a minute. Okay, so we can just show you how much out of practice I am, I feel like, with YouTube and just like actually properly vlogging. So I took a photo of my lunch for like a thumbnail, and I ended up like eating the food and I didn't actually video it. So I actually had rice, mince, peas, and then like a bolognese sauce, which is from like Grossman. 10 out of 10 meal, nice and simple. But now I'm gonna do an hour more of work and then head to the gym. Okay, so it is time for the gym. I'm gonna have this High Rocks drink. Okay, so I've just had this a couple of times now. This is the High Rocks Pro range. It's the Electro Fuel Raspberry Lemonade, which is 10 out of 10 flavour. I always have the raspberry lemonade anyway with the EAAs. So this has literally got 30 grams of carbs in. So instead of having my cyclic dextrin, I'm gonna have 2 scoops of this. So it's 60 grams obviously of carbs. So yeah, highly recommend this. And then also I have my creatine, which I just have 1 scoop every single day. I do put this in my intra workout just because it's easy, and of course on the days that I'm not training, I'll just have it in like a squash, like in my juice, in my drink. So boom, that's a cute colour.
Georgia, I can't find my wallet.
Half done that. Can't find my wallet.
Can't find my wallet. I really can't find it.
Sofa? Down like the holes?
No, I've checked that down every... Oh, I didn't check the right hand gap though. But I do need to find it, so yeah.
Men. It is currently, what time is it? Yeah, 2 o'clock. Okay, so it's not too bad. So anyway, we have to go train upper body and then come back and crack on with some more work. Good evening, guys, with my hanging wire here. Bob has been on cooking duty. It is currently raining outside, but he wants to make steak for dinner, so he's actually been outside on the barbecue. So we've got steak, we've got chips, and we've got peppers, which honestly, Okay, here we go. This looks 10 out of 10. Half has got lettuce on his, but...
And half the chips you like.
Yeah.
Stop.
How good does that look? Yes, we have our steak rare because 10 out of 10. 1 whole pepper each, and then of course chips. And here is dinner. Good evening, guys. So I'm currently making my dessert. Well, what we say making? I have a Snickers ice cream. Honestly, always ending my day with chocolate. And then I'm gonna have an apple, okay, which I still have some calories left, but I really can't be bothered. So I'm gonna put some honey on top of my actual apple because it's just the easiest way to kind of get in more calories, and it tastes so bloody good. So we literally have an apple with some honey. So yeah, there's my dessert. Creative. Literally so creative when I can't be bothered. Good evening, guys. So as we can tell, it is the next day. I didn't actually end up filming the outro of this video simply because I had my ice cream, had my apple and honey, and I actually went to bed. Honestly, I'm so tired at the moment. Don't want to jinx it, but I think I'm getting to that point, a little bit of burnout, a little bit, but it's fine. It's one of those things, like I'm gonna have this weekend chilled, switch off. There's a lot happening with the house as well. It's a little bit stressful, but it's fine, guys, it's fine. I will update you properly soon. I didn't want to like overhaul this vlog of like all updates, but anyway, thank you guys obviously so much for watching. The bulk continues. We still have at least 7 weeks to go until we head to Bali now, which I'm very, very excited for. So we crack on, we push forward. So I'll catch you guys in my next video next Sunday.